Hello and welcome. I am so glad that you are here today.
Hi, I'm glad too.
So you are somebody who has made some significant transformations through using the Buteyko breathing method. So I'm really excited to talk to you today and share space with you. So before we dive into all of these beautiful things that have occurred in your life and where you are today, how about we start with if you can share with us why you connected with Buteyko breathing in the beginning.
But anyway, in fact, it all started with have some challenges in my life, and maybe 2 years ago. But I struggle with because I have loss, grief. I lost my parents, and my wife also has a cancer stage 4. So I've been really challenged by life, and one day. And also, one day I just realized that I woke up in the middle of the night and just breathing by the mouth and with my heart racing and just wondering what happened. So I found a book. I buy some book about breathing exercise and about the Buteyko method. So it helped at some point. But anyway, so I had some challenge and it's improved. But basically, that's why. I say to myself that, hey, there's something going wrong here. So that's why maybe I start to connect with the method.
Yes. As somebody myself who I've experienced the loss of a parent, and cancer is very prevalent, I should say, in our family. So I have a lot of sympathy for you. It's grief in and of itself is definitely its own, what do I want to say, its own space. It really can become very heavy on the body. What else were you experiencing back then as far as physical symptoms? What else were you experiencing through that time?
But it was a high stress period of my life, probably the highest stress event, mentally stressed out, fatigue, lack of energy also. Maybe there's a little bit of anger about this because grief is very heavy on the shoulder, as you mentioned. So yes, definitely. So everything, the span of all these events went in 6-month period. So this all occurred in a very short amount of time because before that, I would say I was living a normal life, but normal at some level because I had some sinusitis, allergy, stuff like that. But this is considered kind of normal, less these days. But aside from physical symptom, it was yes, high stress event, anxiety, stress, fatigue. That's the major point that we can take from this.
So at one point you fell upon the level 1 training. What made you want to start the training?
But yeah, the thing, as I mentioned earlier, I just start to read some books and get some improvement at one level. But and I remember, I remember when I was reading one book that we should breathe by the nose, but I just start to walk outside, and I just realized that I can even walk with my mouth closed, just breathing by with my nose. So I had some improvement on that level, but not very much. And that's why I just decided to give a shot with the level 1 training, and I had a good practitioner that helped me, and now I see some improvement quite rapidly. But we have to invest, put the effort to get the result for sure.
So did you complete the level 2 training, or are you still in? Where are you at today?
The level 2 is started, not completed, and the level 3 also is started, not completed. My goal is to just go through it for sure, because I'm still learning today, even if I've been in this for 1 year, so I'm still learning a lot. So, but yeah, it's not finished for me, the journey, for sure.
So when you first started, do you remember what your control pause was?
Oh gosh, it was uh, it was below 20 seconds for sure. But at that time, this was an estimate by my practitioner, and because when I had some improvement, I was barely above 20 seconds. Yeah, so let's say for the sake of this, maybe 17, 18, something like that.
And where are you at today?
Oh, today, oh, it's above 60 seconds in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, 60, even more. When I have, when all the condition is good, is maybe 90 seconds. I haven't reached that, but definitely regularly 60 seconds. No problem with this. I lost weight. Well, we can go to this after, but yes.
So in the training, in either or, I mean, level 1 or level 2, do you have any experiences when you look back that you would like to share? I know, I think everybody who goes on a path of transformation ends up, experiencing aha moments or epiphanies or, breakthroughs. Do you want to share any particular moments you had through the level 1 or level 2 training?
Um, the Maybe the one thing I would like to share to people is to maybe just put the ego a bit aside and just follow the breath. The breath is the guide. I really realize that you should really follow the breath, because it's a good indicator of how you are today, and it will lead you to better choice in your diet. It will lead automatically to the weight loss if it's require. It will open the door to every aspect of your life, not just the breathing, but connect with people, and yeah. So follow the breath and just put awareness on the breath very closely, starting from the morning to the night, and eventually during the sleep. But anyway, just follow the breath.
So can you share with us any struggles that you had through your practice? I think we all have our own unique struggles when we begin and when we continue our practice. Anything that you'd like to share as far as any struggles that you had?
But the struggle is when you start just working with the breath, you change automatically the metabolism, and you have all kind of reaction. And for me, every years I have sinusitis. I got the cold every winters. It's part of normal life, and I have some kind of very hard reactions during that practice that occur maybe 3 months, 3, 4 months. I have a big reaction that like immune system was just strong enough to expose something that I have in my sinusitis. I have like the pus that get out and just clean out. I feel so well after that, but it's kind of like my body just want to expose something. So, and after that, I start losing weight. I was not big or not much overweight, but I feel like I'm normal weight now, and I feel very good today. So this kind of a challenge, and some kind of reaction every here and then, like it looks like the metabolism adjust to the new way of living. So that was a rough time for me, and it's the duration was maybe 1, 2, 3 days to almost maybe a week, and it's occur maybe every month at the beginning or every 2 weeks. But after that, it subside, and it's exchanged with the better health. So that's the funny part. It's funny today, but when you're here, it's not necessarily funny. But you just have to stick to the breath. That's the point.
You know, the method is something that you definitely don't just pick up one day, you learn it, and then you're done. It literally is a journey. And what I'm hearing is that you stuck with this journey. Why do you think you stuck with this journey?
That's a good question, because the trap here is at the beginning where you stuck with the journey. At some level, you'll start to feel better. But the danger is your energy goes up, you have the brain fog disappear, you have a mental clarity, and everything goes well. And guess what? When everything goes well, you just take the whole shoes and just going to the good old days. And now everything's come back so rapidly. So I said to myself, oh, there's something wrong. So I have to get back to the method. I just try this. And when I get back, I just realized that I can never leave this method, because otherwise we've get lost. So that's why I sing to you, or people listen to this, just stick to the breath, because the breath is the guide. If you lose the breath, you get lost. That's it.
That's beautiful. So let's talk about what you are experiencing today and the transformations that you have accomplished. Can you share with us, you know, in the beginning you had said you had no energy and anxiety, and so what are you feeling today? What is going on in your body today and your mind today?
Yeah, it's very, yeah. First of all, I have very much energy. I can put jogging every day, or no, sorry, 6 days a week I can jog, doing yoga every day, just at the night. So jogging every morning. I sleep maybe 5 hours a day. Before if I was getting lower than 8 hours, I was struggling. My humor was very bad, but today it's just 5 hours, maybe at top 6 hours, but 5 I got enough. So it gives me more times to do the exercise, the breathing exercise, the yoga. I have literally too much time. So I have time to rest, because I just sleep 5-6 hours a day. No more allergy. And this last winter is the first winter I didn't have nothing, no sinusitis, no cold, no more cold end, moist end, just dry, just normal, a lot of energy. At the beginning, I was doing the exercise, the breathing exercise, just lie down, because I was very too much fatigued that I cannot just sit. So I was just struggle with fatigue after my day of work. But today I just felt like a good amount of energy. So I'm literally good. So
Where do you think, tell me about your heart and your mind, because one thing I heard in the beginning was grief, and grief makes the heart very heavy. And obviously when we feel stuck, or when we're experiencing grief, we can become energetically very heavy. And I didn't know you back then, but talking with you today, I definitely feel a lightness about you. So tell us about where your heart and your mind is at today.
today, um, today it's more like I embrace more the life like it should be. What do I mean by that is like animals can just accept the baby is born, we just grow young, older, grow older with the dead. Animal does that with easily, does that easily. But are human having very difficulty with this? I think it's part of the society in which we live. So it gives me like a little step back and see the whole picture. I'm more comfortable with this. So because at the end of the day, we all gonna die. So, but before I have an intense drive for just living. But today I'm just accepting also that anyway we should die anyway one day. So the grieving process, it's hard, yes, but it's a good learning tool if you just hang with it and don't get lost with that. So today my mind is more like see the love of people in front of me and just I can just be happy with this. So the joyfulness for me is there almost all the time.
That's beautiful. That's wonderful. I'm very happy for you to hear of your transformations that you have made. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us today?
That put your ego aside and just follow the breath, and every door will open automatically. I think so. Today for me, I'm still very I stick really to this simple principle. It's simple, but maybe not easy to follow at the beginning. But the thing is just to put this in the background so you will apply automatically in life and just go through life normally without losing this. So I think that's it. It should be simple.
I think that is a perfect place to end our time together today. Thank you so much for sharing space with me today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure for me to be there.